Good afternoon. Voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very mental. Hello. ఎలా రాశారు ఎగ్జామ్ అందరూ? క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ అర్థం కాక రాయలేదా లేకపోతే ఏందని అర్థం కాదండి? హలో
Sir.
ఏంటి ఎందుకని? థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ అక్కడ ఏమేమి రాయాలనేది కింద క్లియర్ గా మెన్షన్ చేస్తాను కదా, మ్యాపర్ కోడ్, డ్రైవర్ కోడ్, వాటిలో కూడా సరిగా రాయలేదు ఎందుకని? ఆ యూనిట్లో హలో సో ఈ టూల్ మనం ఉంది కదా, సో మ్యాప్ రెడ్యూస్ ఫేస్ దట్ Hadoop, building blocks of Hadoop. సో మొన్న ఫస్ట్ మీటింగ్ ఇచ్చాం, అది ఎలాగా రాశారు అనేది తెలియలేదు. ఒక్కొక్కటి 2 మార్క్స్ అడిగాను. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు అందరూ ఎక్కువ రాసేసి సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్, థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్ అసలు రాయలేదు. ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ వదిలేశారు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద నేమ్ నోడ్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ రోల్ ఆఫ్ నేమ్ నోడ్ ఏం చెప్పుకున్నాం? సో Hadoop బిల్డింగ్ బ్లాక్స్, సో దాంట్లో మొత్తం 5 ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి నేమ్ నోడ్, డేటా నోడ్, సెకండరీ నేమ్ నోడ్, జాబ్ ట్రాకర్ అండ్ టాస్క్ ట్రాకర్. సో జనరల్, what is the name node? The name node gives the information, just information about how to maintain and what was maintained. So when it is modified, when it is edited, so what is the size of the data, about maintenance and details about the data. What is the data node? It is contains actual data where it is present. So that is known as data node. What is the secondary name node? What is the secondary name node? So it is going to be help to the name node in order to maintain the edit logs and the FS image. So these two are the main important. So everything here, the data is going to be stored as a image files. So as a part of name node is to maintain, that maintains the edit logs and FS images information is going to be sent through the secondary name node. So it is going to be just help to the name node, but it is not an exact it is not a duplicate. It is just going to be help the name. Then what is the job tracker? So for job tracker and task tracker only, we have nearly 12 points are there. For what is the procedure, how the job is going to be entered, how it is going to be scheduled, how it is going to be split into everything. That is going to be done with the job tracker and task tracker. So again, these 5 nodes we were divided into 2 parts. What is that? Name node, secondary name node, job tracker. So these 3 are in one place, and data node and task tracker are the another place. Well, actual data is available, the actual task is going to be performed. The remaining three is about the giving the information and maintaining everything. That is going to be a part of it. So everyone, most of them confused and they didn't write about what is a name node and data. I think these parts we know very well about what is examples. So another the name node is about a master node, data node is about a slave node. Also we talked about. See this Hadoop distributed file system HDFS. So Apache HDFS or Hadoop distributed file system is a block structured file system, whereas each file is divided into blocks and predetermined size. Predetermined means every block contains some 64 MB. In this, it also came in the online, no? 64 MB. So it is going to be predefined size. It is going to be divided. These blocks are stored across the cluster of one or several missions. So Apache Hadoop distributed architecture follows a master slave architecture. So I already talked about either name node, another name is known as a master node, and data node is another node as a slave node. Where is a cluster comprise a single name node that is called as a master node, and the all other are the data nodes that is called as slave nodes. So HDFS can be developed on a broad spectrum of missions that supports Java. So HDFS is going to be support the Java. So that's why in the previous unit one we discussed about Java, what is Java generics and wrapper classes, serialization, all those things. Through one can run several data nodes on a single mission, but in the practical world, these data nodes are spread across the various missions. Distributed file system. A distributed file system is a file system with the data stored on a server. The data is accessed and processed as if it was stored on the local machine. The distributed file system makes it convenient to share the information and files among the users on the network in a controlled and authorized way. The server allows the client's users to share the files and store the data just like they are stored in the information locally. However, the servers have full control over the data and use access controls to the clients. So here only we talk about that grouping is one word came to how we are going to be group the data and how to make a cluster. So what is the meaning of cluster? Clustering is the task of dividing the population or data points into a number of groups such that the data points in the same group are similar. So there is a very important. So how we are going to be make a similar group? How we are going to be make a data nodes into a group? So what is the quality? What is the primary importance to make one group? Some existing quality should shown to group the data nodes. So that similarity should exist, then that particular data nodes are going to be grouped. And the dissimilar data points are in other groups. It is basically collection of objects on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities between them. So what are the similarities are there? We are going to be good. Dissimilarities are those things go group into another. For example, the data points in the graph are shown as a cluster together. We can be into a similar group. We can distinguish the clusters and identify that are the three clusters in. See that? So we are making a group. This may be, for example, these all the nodes are in similar qualities. These are nodes are data nodes are dissimilar quality something. So we need to group some similarity or dissimilarities should exist, then only we are going to be making it. So here we meet talk about it is all the clusters are in a rounded shape. So it is not going to be, it is not, that is, it is not necessary into a spatial such as it should be like this also. Okay, we can group like this also. So Hadoop distributed file system. Hadoop file system was developed using a distributed file system design. It is run on commodity hardware. So commodity hardware means basic hardware. Unlike other the distributed systems, HDFS is a highly fault tolerant and distinguished using a low cost hardware. HDFS holds a very large amount of data and provides the easier access. So storage, we already know that here we are going to be manage and monitor huge amount of data. So to store these such as huge data, the files are stored across the multiple missions. These files are stored in a redundant fashion to reuse or rescue the system from the possible data losses in the case of failure. So we know that fault tolerance is the one of the basic advantage over it is going to be avoid the big data analytics. So how we are going to be avoid the fault tolerance that also. So HDFS also makes the applications available to a parallel processor. So the features of HDFS is it is a suitable for the distributed storage and processing. The Hadoop provides a command interface to interact with HDFS. The built-in servers of name node and data node helps the users to easily check the status of cluster, streaming access to the file system data. HDFS provides the file permissions and authentications, streaming access to the file system data, and HDFS provides all the permissions and authentications. So there's a simple architecture data node and the name nodes are how it will be. So we just now we talk about name node is a master node and the other data nodes are the slave nodes. How it will be. So this is the architecture diagram of HDFS. So name node, the client, how to read and write, how the data is sending. So what is the replication, how it is going to be mentioned in a blocks. So you know what is this? This is a directories. We are going to be mentioned where the data is available. The physical data is where is available. That information only it can name nodes gives the information where is the data is available. That directory service is also provided by the name nodes. Okay. So building blocks are Hadoop: name node, data node, and secondary name node, and job tracker and task node. What is the name node? Name node is the master node in Apache Hadoop architecture that maintains and manages the blocks present in the data nodes, that is the slave nodes. Name node is a very high availability server that manages the file system namespace and control access to the files by clients. The HDFS architecture is built in such a way that the user data never resides on the name node. The data resides on data nodes only. We know that the data is available in data nodes. So, so this is the same diagram, the architecture diagram. So how the information is there, the name node contains the information about the all other data nodes. So here only we know that every heartbeat messages is going to be sent, that every time the logs is going to be sent to the data and it is going to be monitor and manages the what is the functions of name node. So if simply write this is the name node, what is the name node is a master node and this provides, and we can write these functions of a name node. For that one mark, this one mark. So why you left like this? I don't know. Only one question in the second unit also. That is the functions of this is a building blocks of Hadoop only. The starting class onwards we are saying that this is a very important. That is also we are not at written properly. It is the master that maintains and manages the data nodes, slave nodes. See that maintains and manages. So this is a very two important words. Maintains and manages. It records the data of all files stored in the cluster. Example, the location of blocks stored, the size of the files, and permissions hierarchy. There are two files are associated with the metadata. Two files are associated with the metadata. So that is the two FS images and edit logs. No? I told you. So FS images it contains the complete state of the file system namespace since it will start of the name node. It contains the complete state of the file system namespace. And edit logs, it contains all the recent modifications was made. So whenever it is modification is done, then it is a log. No? So it simply said that the previous login when it is. So what we modified, how much data is there, everything made with the system with respect to the most recent FS images. So what data is changes, everything is going to be stored as a like FS images, file system images pattern. So if anything is changes, so immediately it is going to be intimate to the name node. So functions of name node, another one is it is records each change that a task plays in the file system metadata. For example, if the file is deleted in the HDFS, the name node will intimate the record in the edit log. So either it may be deleted or it may be added or if something happened with the data, something modification, any modification is done, then it is automatically it is going to be recorded. It regularly receives the heartbeats and the block reports from all the data nodes in the cluster to ensure that the data nodes are alive. So which are the data nodes are still live? That means providing the data continuously. So something changes is going to be happen continuously. Such type of nodes information should be immediately responses. That is a hard frequency. This will be send it immediately to them. Okay. It keeps the records of all. It keeps a record of all the blocks in HDFS and in which nodes these blocks are located. The name node is also responsible to take care about the replication factor. So we know the default replication factor is 3. If at all the user wants to more replications in more places, so in order to any more times it is going to be loss of data is going to be happen, or else something fault tolerance is higher rate in such a data, then we need to keep. So simply, for example, if for example, if we have 100 rupees, how we are going to be say, for example, we are going to be divided into 250. So same, if we have 1 lakh rupees, how we are going to be divided? How come you are going to be make a save with the data? Make with the same way here we are going to be following the replication factor. These replication factor responsibility also is going to be one part of that one function of name. So in the case of any data node variables, the name node chooses the new data node for new replications, balance the disk usages and manage the communication traffic and database. That is all. So why we are preferring the replication means, so if, that is the replication should keep in different locations only. If one location, the data node is going to be failure, immediately it is going to be choose another new data node in another new location in order to process properly. So that is, so for example, if one node failures, the data is going to be taken from the another node. So now it is one node is presenting, another only one replication node is there. But we need to make a balancing of three replication factors. Immediately it is going to be choose the new data node from the new replicas. That is that case of it. So the previous one only continuation. So the replication factor maintenance also is going to be responsibility. So how it is going to be take the responsibility is any in the case any data node is failures, immediately it is going to be choose the new replication, new data node for the new replication. So that is in order to balance it. Balancing means the default we know that three nodes. So in order to make the three disk nodes, it is going to be. So data nodes are the slave nodes in the HDFS. Unlike the name node, data node is a commodity hardware that is a non-expensive system which is not a high quality or high availability. The data node is a block server that stores the data is called a local files extension 3 and extension that is 2 and 3 and 4. So that is where we are going to be store the other files. The functions of data node. What is the functions of data node? These are the slave daemons or processing which runs on each slave machine. So the actual data is stored on these data nodes. The data nodes performs the low level reads and the write request from the file system clients. So another one is we know that any modification is done definitely known by the name. So how it is known? It is definitely intimates. How it is intimates means they send the heartbeat messages to the name nodes periodically. To the periodically. So consider the last one 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds, so it is going to be sent. So anything changes in it. So every 3 seconds it is going to be sent the information to the name node. So overall, that is the health of HDFS. Till now, we must have realized that the name node is pretty much important to us. If it is fails, we are demons, but we don't worry about taking about how HDFS solves the single point of failure problem in the next fashion. So another, so up to now, so data is presented at data, but everything is monitored and maintained and managed by the name node. So if name node is going to be failures, what is going to be happening? So that is going to be solved here. Further only the secondary name node came to the picture. So that is after a part of these two dimensions, there are the third dimension, third process is called secondary name node. The secondary name node works currently with the primary name node as a helper daemons. And don't be confused about the secondary name node. Secondary name node being the backup of the name node. So because it is not a backup. So up to now we are talking about application. The data is going to be comes, it is automatically saved to different field. So if you are in that dilemma, don't be confused that this is a backup, it is not a backup of the name node. It is simply uses whatever is going to be help to their name node. So see that the name node is again we know that it is contains FS images and ET logs information. That information is going to be how come it is going to be sent regular intervals. So how it is going to be updated with the intervals. So copy the information updated with the back to the name node. So everything whether this process is going to be done properly or not. If there any delays are there, it is going to be take the responsibility and it is going to be properly communicate to the name node in order to make sure that the data is going to be information and maintenance in a regular interval. So for that we are going to use this. So what are the functionality of the secondary name node? The secondary name node is one which constantly reads all the files system and the metadata from the RAM of the name node and writes into the hard disk of the file system. So how we are going to do write and it is a responsibility for combining the AD class with FS images from the name node. It downloads the AD class from the name node at regular intervals and applies the FS images. The new FS images is copied back to the name node, which is used whenever the name node is started the next time. Hence, the secondary name node performs the regular checkpoints in the HDFS. Therefore, it is called the checkpoint node. Now, as we know that the data in the HDFS is scattered across the data nodes as a blocks. Let us have a look what we block and how it is performed. So we talk about the blocks. No? What is the blocks? Blocks are nothing but the smallest continuation location in the hardware where data is stored. So in general, in any of the file system, if you store data as a collection of blocks, similarly, HDFS stores each file as a blocks which are scattered through the Apache Hadoop cluster. The default size of each block is 128, and Apache Hadoop is 2 into 16. Apache Hadoop, so which configure is a of your requirement. So it is not a necessary that the HDFS each file will store multiple of 28 and 256. So let us take an example. So we have 514 MB as shown in the figure. So I will show the figure. So 128, 128 MB, 128 MB. Then so remaining 4 or 2 MB, how it is going to be divided, and it is going to be will be the last one. So 128, 128. So each block is going to be divided into 126. So how maintain the replication management? HDFS provides a reliable way to store the huge data in the distributed environment as a block. The blocks are also replicated, provide the faster performance also. The default replication factor is 3, which is again configurable. So if you want to configure the figure where each block is replicated 3 times and stored on the default information. Consider the default replication factor. So this is the I think how the blocks are there and how we are going to be divide the keeping the blocks in a different nodes. Block 1, block 2, block 3, and block 4. So how we are going to be keep the blocks in various different nodes. See that one block should not keep in the same node 2 times. It's going to be scattered in all the nodes. So default application is 3. Then see that the block 1 is present in node 1, node 2, and node 4 also. And the block 2 and block 3 and block 4. So for that you simply each block contains again 4. Each node contains again 4 blocks. So then we need to decide that what is the size of how many nodes we need to consider for placing these 5 blocks. So therefore, if you want, you are storing the files as 128 MB in the HDFS using the default configuration. You use end up occupying 348 MB, 3 into 128 MB. So as the blocks will be replicated 3 times, and each replicant will be residing on the different data nodes. Note that any collects block reports from the data node periodically and maintain the replication. therefore, whenever the blocks over replicated or under replicated, so that is any node is reduced. So the main node should immediately getting the new name node and it is going to have block awareness problem. Anyway, moving ahead, let us how will this place the replication again, name also show that all the replications are not stored in the same place in a single record. It follows as an inbuilt in rack awareness algorithm to redundancy, latency, as well as avoid the performance. Considering the replication characteristic, the rack awareness algorithm says that the first replication block will be stored on the local block, and the next two replications will be stored on different racks. So that we talk about. No? In one node, we should not keep the two blocks. So we should keep uh, blocks in a different node itself. It's not in the same node. So if you keep in the same node, it node tells us what is going to happen. The data is again lost two times also. So that is we need to keep it. So that is that is one. We'll continue in the next class.